Hello everyone, greetings of the day. My name is Nadia Khan and I'm working as a research assistant in the Department of Pharmacology, College of Medicine and Health Sciences. Today my presentation is about how to write a research paper, which is a very important topic. So let's see first of all the outline of our presentation. What is a research paper? Tips to write an efficacious research paper outline, how to prepare a research paper title, how to write an abstract, scientific research steps and the writing process, and last, tips to prevent plagiarism in research paper. So, before starting to write, you have to keep these few points in mind. Number one, think early about what you want to communicate. Identify main aim and message of your paper. Wait with writing until you get final or almost final results. And discuss with your supervisor. He or she can judge best whether it is a good time to start writing. So, the first point is, what is a research paper? A research paper is any kind of academic writing based on original research which features analysis and interpretation from the author. Research paper writing. Now here we first have to select a topic and then identify the problem, okay, and then collect the relevant data. This from here you have to do experiments. You plan the experiments and perform the experiments here, and then you analyze the data. The next is the analysis of the data. Then you write the research paper, and finally there is a tips for a proofread and improve. Typically, a research paper outline is composed of the following headings and subheadings. So these are the headings: introduction. 1.1 is research question. It will include under introduction heading. Then 1.2 research objective. The next point is literature review. And the third point is research methodology. Then fourth point, finding and analysis. Fifth, conclusion. How to write an eye-catching research paper title. These are the important points which you have to keep in your mind. So here are the basic points. The title often decides if the paper is looked at by colleagues. Next is, the title should be attractive. The title should not be too long. It should reflect the general feel of the paper. It should be as precise as possible. It should not be too magnificent or impressive or promise too much. How to prepare the title? So before preparing a title, you think and make a list of the most important keywords. Think of a title that contains these words. The title could state the conclusion of the paper. The title never contains abbreviations. Rethink of the title before submitting the paper. Be very careful of the grammatical errors due to faulty word order. Avoid the use of the word using. Now here are the do's and don'ts when you are making a title of a research paper. So these are the list of do's. Keep the title brief and clear. Use active verbs in the title. Keep the title length to 10 to 12 words. Use keywords in the title. Don't write lengthy titles. Don't add unnecessary details to the title. Don't use lesser known abbreviations in title. Do not use complex noun based phrases. Now let's move on how to write an abstract. Abstract is the most important part of a research paper. So before writing an abstract, you should know what is basically an abstract. It is the condensed set of paper in one paragraph. Means the whole theory, the concept of the whole paper you will combine, you will write in one paragraph. So for that, you should start with typically 1 to 2 sentences on background and aims, not more than that, followed by a very short description of what has been done, okay, and in the end you will write about the results and major consequences. Next is most important thing is the active voice. So you should use active voice, first person in the abstract when writing abstract. And also do not add figures, no tables, no references, and no footnotes. Avoid abbreviations, equations, and symbols. Make sentences short. Now, next is the example. This is the example of abstract. So from here, the gray lines showing the introduction, two lines of introduction. This is how you write an abstract of a research paper. Then in light green color, we have these 3 lines of methodology or method, and then results in yellow color, again 2.5 lines. Then finally 1 to 2 lines of discussion. Okay, then this picture summarizes whatever we have discussed so far about title and abstract, and then here we have introduction also. So in the title, this is the broadest readership. The title should grab attention of the reader. It should be short, specific, using keywords, and should be interesting and should deliver main message. Then abstract, broad readership. What is done, how, and then so what. Next, the last is introduction. It should be reasonable, broad readership, and you have to discuss here your work in context, means the background and previous work, why it is important, what is unknown, and then your aim. Now, here are some scientific research steps. Number 1, research questionnaire or problem. What are you interested in? What do you have to know about it? The second is background and observation. So in this heading, we have to make observations and gather background information about the problem. Third is formulate hypothesis. An educated guess. It shall be possible to measure or test it. It should help answer the original question. Number 4, design experiment. And then here we have how will you test your hypothesis. First you formulate your hypothesis, and then you have to design your experiment so that you can prove your hypothesis. What test will answer your questions? Then test hypothesis, collect data. Test your hypothesis by executing your experiments, collect data from them. Interpretation analysis, result analysis. So here we have what do your results tell you? Do they prove or disprove the hypothesis? Is it okay to be wrong? Next, the last is the publish findings. Here we have to publish either your thesis, your research finding as a research paper. So write papers for conferences and journals, and second is write thesis. Turning our attention now to research paper writing process steps. Number 1, assignment clarification or data generation. Second is time management, which is very important. Topic selection, topic brainstorm, search in library, lab visit, locate, select sources, survey sources, topic focus, read relevant articles, preliminary hypothesis, outline, draft paper, revise paper, and then sources of help. Now this picture explains the whole writing process of a research paper. The first step is the pre-writing, getting started. The second is the drafting, means you put your ideas into simple, easy, and understandable sentences, scientific sentences, and then you move forward to the third step, which is the revising, means the rough copy. If you find any mistake or if there is anything missing, you go back to drafting, second stage or second step. You correct your the sentences there, and then finally come back to the third step, revising. After that you move forward to editing, changes and checklist, and then proofreading, final corrections. Then after proofreading is the publishing, presentation copy. Now here we have 6 basic steps that helps in preventing plagiarism in a research paper. So what are the 6 basic tips to prevent plagiarism? The author should read the content of the research and paraphrase them. Means the author should put them on the paper in their own words, not the copy and paste, direct copy and paste. And also he should make sure not to copy more than 2 words in a single line from the data he is using for his research. In case more than 2 words are used, it should be written within quotations. Next point is the guidelines for document formatting should be used, which is used by the university in order to avoid plagiarism. This process is called citing. Improper citing can lead to plagiarism. When a source is quoted, it should be used exactly the way it appears on the reference document. Citing a quote is different from citing a paraphrase. It involves the addition of a page number or paragraph number in case of a web content. Fifth point, in case an author decides to use his own work which he had used in some other works also and finds it to be relevant for this research, he should not forget to cite himself as well. It should be treated in the same manner like other reference materials are used. Self-written work, if included in the research workout paper, citing leads to self-plagiarism. Self-plagiarism is also not allowed in research paper. The last point is another way to avoid the plagiarism is by including a reference page at the end of the research. This should have mention of all the sites mentioned in the research paper, and it includes information on author's date of publication, source and title. I would like to thank the audience for listening the presentation. Special thanks goes to the event organizer and for his invitation to present the topic. Thank you everyone.